Take two, baby.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
already did this. Forgot to record. That's embarrassing, but it's what it is. I got Alex. I got Zach.
Yo.
These are my cousins, and we're going to be talking about some cool stuff today. We're going to be talking about Siege. We're going to be talking about some gaming stuff. Big gamer. You have a streaming channel?
I do.
Let them know what it is.
Twitch.tv/Hobe64.
You heard it here. We're going to put the link in the description to all this stuff too, so we'll plug you up. To have some gaming stuff, we're going to talk about the flu and the coronavirus becoming one. We're going to talk about the first anniversary of the January 6th insurrection, but not really too political. It's just what's in the news. Yeah. Colleges have been pushing back in-person classes because of COVID. Colin Rittenhouse likes thick bitches. COVID ramp up, quote unquote. And then we're going to talk about some sports and playoffs. He's got a Phillies hoodie on, so it's the Philadelphia Eagles podcast over here.
Yes, sir.
But you're a Jets fan. He's a Jets fan, however. So
yeah,
I don't hate it. I actually don't. I like the Jets. So
all Philly teams are like my number two because I live there. So it's kind of like if I don't, I'm kind of like
You're just lucky that you're family.
There's gonna be some hate crime going on in Philadelphia. But yeah, he goes to Temple.
Yes.
Yeah. So tell us, how was your first year, or first semester in college, bro?
It was when you're in high school, right? Like there's always that thing when you'd like turn in your homework late in high school. It's like your teacher's like, that will not slide in college.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, okay. A lot more things slide in college than you think should. A lot of teachers have pretty lax due dates from what I know. But honestly, college is just you have to find the personal balance of work and just everything else.
Right.
Getting your head out of work mode and into social, have a good time mode. But how people balance that is really how college goes. Yeah. So I'm trying to find that balance, but it's been fun so far.
That's cool. That's good.
It is a really difficult balance because a lot of the times your work and your PlayStations, no pun intended, are in very close locations. You'll have your work desk right here. Other side of the table is where the Xbox or whatever is set up.
Especially now, because I'm going back to classes in 4 days, and I'm not going back to school for another month. So I'm going to be literally doing classes next to this guy across from the kitchen table.
Oh yeah,
and it's
literally
that's how it was.
The laptop you use for classes is the same exact laptop you use to play Pokemon Showdown.
Yeah, exactly. But now it's it's literally senior year of high school all over again, where it's I'm literally online, and it's going to be a struggle bus to actually focus.
Yeah, that was rough for the online too, because not everyone learns that way. For me personally, I have to go and be at a location and learn. Someone has to teach me in person, because I'm a chief procrastinator. I am the best procrastinator. So if you give me something I got to do on here, I'm not going to do it for mad long.
I never went to school when COVID hit, so I don't know the struggles of having to do everything virtually. But I feel I would have sucked at it just because I would have had that struggle where it's man, I don't want to listen to class right now. I could just pull up a new tab and play a different game right now while class is going on. I feel I would have done that.
Actually,
and it's really hard.
Yeah. I had 2 fully online classes last semester. One of them was one of my business courses, because I'm half of a business major. I'm a sports management major, so it's but Temple has their own college for it. It's pretty cool. But I'm halfway taking business classes and then halfway taking classes towards sports. So
okay,
yeah, it's pretty.
That's kind of dope. But you can go to an Eagles game and work there, right?
Yep, I can work as game day operations.
Fire, guys. I mean, it's so nuts. That's actually really cool.
Yeah,
I'm jealous about that. You're like, yeah, just let me know what game you want to go to, and I'll just go there for free. I was like, okay,
all right, man.
I got to work for half of it, but I get to see the second half. So
Well, what do you do? Have you done that before? Worked as operations?
I didn't last semester because a lot of it fills up quickly, and also it's a matter of getting up at 6 a.m. to go hop the subway.
Oh yeah, that's rough. By
yourself to the other side of Philly, and it's
in Philadelphia. Yikes! Yeah, that's rough. But they at least the station I just went to Philly to take Wayne there, and the station is like right there, bro.
Yeah.
Like right at the end of, like, it's actually crazy.
Yeah, SEPTA is like really easily accessible.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But, a lot of people just kind of hang out in the SEPTA stations.
Like, I don't like why.
I don't know.
I see mad people. Dude, I saw this lady was yelling at cars at a SEPTA station by, like up North Broad, North Broad Street. Yeah. This lady was yelling at like cars going by. And she was just yelling, and she kept like patting her chest like this. I was like,
Philly crackheads hit different.
I was about to say, she was absolutely high on some dumb shit.
Yeah, I was like, I thought she was trying to like, I thought she was like hooking.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, Jesus Christ, dude. I was like, holy shit, lady, you need to like you need to retire. You need to hang the jersey in the rafters because like this is over with.
It's like some of the overdose calls I've been getting at work.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How was that?
You just have these crazy people that just you just don't know what it's like. How did your life get to this point?
Yeah.
Where you're calling 911, like can't say. Okay. My only rule is I can't say like specifics for what happens, but I can say like in general what happened. Yeah. We had someone that called. There was like, oh, I took a shot of fentanyl while I was high on heroin. Like, what drove you to do that? What made you think that was a smart idea?
Yeah, like what? Like what headspace? That is true. Like I wonder how people get to that point.
The thing is like people are just like, it's literally like what you've heard in school. It's like
if heroin's
you
start out, how fentanyl goes.
You start out like so low, and then the high isn't good enough, so you just keep on going. Her heroin high wasn't good enough, so she's like, "All right, what's the strongest shit you got?" And literally straight fentanyl. She's like, "Yep."
Sounds like a great
idea.
That's that shit. Like I need that shit, bro. That's fucking crazy, bro. I would be. I'm not gonna lie because I'm not gonna say where you work, but you're a 911.
I am a 911 operator.
And I don't know if I could do. I'd be scared. Like sometimes, like I think it was my mom told me. She goes, "Oh, Alex stopped working at Chipotle." I was like, "Wow, that's like heaven." I love Chipotle. I would work there till I died, bro. Right?
No, it was just getting to the point where we would literally run shifts with 4 people at a store that's so busy it requires 9 people for the morning.
Yeah, dude.
You're pulling double duty and you're only getting paid like literally. I worked there for 3 years almost.
Yeah.
And the ending pay I got was $10.50 an hour.
Well, that's fucked.
Yeah. It was just the point where like I deserve more than this. I am worth more than this.
Oh, for sure. No, I'm glad you made the shift though. You know what I mean? But
yeah. Obviously it's difficult, but just the fact that I'm helping people is much better than at Chipotle. It's like, oh, I'm just sitting here making burritos all day. Like,
yeah.
Whereas
saving
now
lives.
it's just like, oh, I'm saving lives. I literally every time I go on break, I'm just like, wow, that's like 6, 7, 8, 9 people I just saved. That's freaking amazing.
Yeah, that is really cool. Is that like is that a fulfilling like job? Like, is that something you're going to do for a career? Huh?
Obviously, I can't tell for certain just because I've only been there for 2 months.
Yeah,
but I can see myself working here for a long time.
Right. And it like self-fulfilling, like you feel good about,
Yeah.
That's good. Because I think a lot of people, especially with COVID now, a lot of people realize that like they weren't really doing shit at their job anyway. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people were like, I'm going to an office every day, I'm typing on a computer, and this job really doesn't give a shit about me. And then they're like, I want to do something that I like, so they switch careers or, you know what I mean? So I'm glad that you found something that
they'll like leave their job, get unemployment during COVID because they changed how unemployment works.
You get mad unemployment, son.
That's why the job crisis exists right now.
Exactly. Yeah. And like even like the what is it called, the child tax credit, right? Like I don't know too much about it, but it's like, what is it, like $3,000 or $4,000 you get per kid or something like that? Like that's crazy, bro.
$3,000 per how?
Well, I don't know if it's per kid, but like in general, like I think it's like $3,000-4,000.
Is that like a year, 3 months?
I think it's like every month, isn't it?
I have
Or something like that.
What the hell?
Yeah, because it's like certain payments that you get like per month, and you get like a certain amount.
It's just
per
like,
kid.
okay, here's $3,000 or $4,000. Here's the only requirement: spend that on your kid.
Yeah, and then people are like, "I'm gonna get a Gucci wallet."
Yeah, for real.
Like I'm gonna get a Gucci wallet. I'll put down payment on a Hellcat.
Even if you follow the rules on that, it'll be like, okay, well, I'll buy something for my kid, but it'll be something that like multiple people in the house can use. Like, oh, we'll get a new computer. We'll set it up for the kid can use it. but then dad and mom are also going to do stuff on it too. So it's like I'm kind of spending it on myself.
Yeah, with that $4,000, you might have just enough to buy a PS5. You know what I mean? Like,
Maybe.
or an Xbox Series X. Maybe if you push
scalping
it.
website.
Yeah, dude, I went on Walmart. Walmart was $1,000 for Xbox Series X.
I learned that.
No,
I learned that the hard way is that Walmart, the store site, is another spot like eBay or like Amazon where people will just sell their stuff on that platform. Yep.
Fuck, man, I got Walmart Plus because I thought I could get one. Damn it.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's why.